Hi, I'm Danielle with Ribbon Storage and welcome to my craft room. Today I'm going to be making one of the cards from my Lucky Green card kit. Let's get started. I already created the card front by attaching this Nina brand cardstock to American Crafts. I think it's a pea green color core cardstock. And I've trimmed this ribbon. Now this is a great faux fur ribbon. When you trim it, it does shed just a little bit, but because of the high end ribbon that it is, it doesn't keep unraveling. So just pull off and throw away the little bits that come off and then you'll be set. Now we're gonna wrap this around vertically and I'm just going to put the tape. I'm using a 1/4 inch double-sided tape. I'm just gonna put that on the card front where I'm gonna wrap that around. And because the tape has a hard time sticking to the faux fur, because I mean, this is a really deep, rich pile on that faux fur, we're gonna leave a little bit more, at least a finger's width on both sides when you cut that ribbon. Then I'm using this green twinkle is what they call it because it has that beautiful iridescent sequin sewn right onto the ribbon. And I'm gonna wrap that around. Or put that just one side of that faux fur, and we'll do the same thing with this other piece here. Now we'll pull that up. And I'm gonna put my tapes just where I want my ribbon to wrap around. And you'll see, there we go. So this one is going to be a little harder to stick. So what you're going to do is start on one side on the paper of the faux fur, drag the tape across to the other side, and then that will hold that faux fur in place. And because we're using that twinkle, I'm going to cut this. You won't even see it. Here, we're going to cut this just a little bit. Make sure I'm doing it the right way. Not my paper, but just the ribbon. And I'm going to wrap that around. Like I said, there's that little bit of extra, but then we're done. It comes right off and just drag it over top and down to the other side of the paper. And that will keep that ribbon in place. And it helps you stick it to the card base. Then this twinkle is just going to wrap around the side here. And we're just going to trim that too. So pull it up a little bit. That's why we have this card front. It allows us to wrap the ribbon around and it hides all the odds and ends of the ribbon that we're doing. I'm going to stick that in place, fold that over and stick that in place, and then we'll do the same thing with this side here. Just pull that up and cut. Be careful not to cut your paper and just trim that so that it'll wrap around even. And it's a wired ribbon. So the nice part is it stays really easily where you put it. See, that part's starting to pull up. So I'm going to start on it where we've got that tape already. And even the edges where the seaming is, that'll stick down really well. The tape sticks to that really well. I know it seems like we're using a lot of tape, but when you think about how fast these cards go together, it's totally worth it. Ta-da! Our card front is done. Now we're just going to take that. And we put enough tape on the back that we're ready to stick it right to the card base. I mean, look at that. You can see the pile of that beautiful faux fur. I mean, it's so wide, it's floating off of the side. How cool is that? One of the things that is unique that comes in my card kit is this beautiful clear, it's a cellophane envelope. Now, how fun with this faux fur that we've got, you just threw that, make sure you put the address on the back of the card. Normally you'd put it on the outside of the envelope, but with the cellophane, it's a little bit different. But I mean, how fun is that? You can see the texture. You can see the texture to the fur right through that cellophane. Now, if you're gonna use the cellophane envelopes that come in my kit, you wanna make sure that you put the stamp on the outside of the envelope. I buy these special non-machinable stamps. You have to have at least 70 cents worth of postage. And I just think this butterfly is beautiful. It's just another added touch. You just put it on the outside so that they can cancel out your stamp. And you have to have at least 70 cents worth of postage. But what a fun touch is that? Now that you've made it, put a message in it and send it. Don't save it, send it.